Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, not 17. It's been a long time, not by choice, but unfortunately by necessity. So, but we are back. Let me get my bearings, and then we'll discuss the old pandemic we find ourselves in for the last year. So it's been about 2.5 to 3 weeks. I think 2.5. So let's remember what we were doing. We have growth and 1 fertilizer state. So we need to get ready to weed probably. And I think we're getting ready to get ourselves into the cow cow animal sanctuary industry. So let's get our weeder ready. And I'm wondering why I left that. That must have been an accident, leaving this way over here just sort of by itself. I don't really know why I would just drop that off and leave it out messy all like that. So let's take this back. We should probably speed up time or else we'll be here all day. And I do want to check on our... Oh, maybe we were doing biogas. I wonder if that's what we... Can't remember. Yeah, we have a little bit in there we need to get. So we got our bucket. Let's go finish scooping out the biogas and then maybe do a quick mow. Okay, it looks like we were mowing. So that is what we will do then, because we just need money for cow stuff. Like, we kind of need lots of money. Which will hurt our debt, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. So yeah, I tested positive for COVID, which is why I've been gone. So I basically was too sick to record 2 weeks ago, and then last week I was just trying to recover my voice that had gone away basically from COVID. I think it was just like the congestion that came along with it for me. Basically just like really made it difficult for me to speak well at all. So yeah, kind of wild. My wife and I are literally as safe as we can be. I have to go to work, and then we go to the grocery store where we do self-checkout, of course, masks and hand sanitizer, all that. And that's it. We don't see friends, don't see family. We just stay in our house. So even so, still got it. It was pretty frustrating, to be honest with you, after a year of just kind of being locked in. But I bounced back and feel pretty good now. The weirdest symptom, and almost one of the worst symptoms for me at least, was losing taste. Like, it's so weird how much it messes with you. And to be clear, it is like no taste. It's not like when you're sick and it's like weak taste or like things taste maybe a little off. It's like nothing. There was about 5 days where it was literally, you're just like masticating for no reason almost. I mean, it's just no desire to eat, to prepare food, to put in the work to make food, any of that. Is just like, well, gotta put something in my mouth and chew it now. And it was just a very strange symptom, because until then I've never, 32 years on this earth, I've never experienced that at all. Again, there's been times when you're sick and you're like, oh, it's but it was not like that. It was just completely gone. So that was weird. It's coming back though. It's coming back. It's I can definitely like differentiate between food and taste it, just not like as strongly. So things are good there. And then the other kind of lingering symptom is just like shortness of breath. Like I just can't catch my breath as well. So I do like weightlifting, like kind of like powerlifting, bodybuilding type stuff. Not, if you looked at me, you wouldn't like be able to tell. So I do want to make that very clear. But kind of makes you wonder what I'd look like if I didn't weightlift. Because anyway, so I did like last week. I particularly remember a set of deloaded deadlifts. So a set of 5, again, deloaded. So this is lighter than I'm used to. And I could barely get through 5 just because I like was struggling with breathing. It was really weird, but I think that's getting better. I am deadlifting right after this video, so I'm gonna guess we'll see again how that goes. And then yeah, so that's where I've been. I have not enjoyed it. I have not enjoyed taking 3 weeks off of this, but we should be back kind of on a regular schedule. Got some work evenings this week, so this will be the only video this week, but the next week we'll get back to like 2 a week or so. And try to get the momentum back a bit, especially if we're getting into cows. That'll give us something to kind of work for. Emptying this silo is taking longer than I thought. I thought this bucket held more. I want to check the stats. I thought it said... Oh, nope, 940. Dang. Oh, even the silage cutter is only... Okay, it's not that much more. Jeez, I should have parked the tipper over here. We should probably... Oh, I can't check our field. We can check our field. Okay. So let's slow down time. I don't want the weeds to go away, so... Slow down time, finish this, and then we will weed. How much do we have? Oh my goodness. There's like... Let's see, 3 more trips maybe? That'll be a little more than that, 4 more trips. With our next grass field, we probably want to, and I wonder if this is why I started mowing and I just kind of forgot. If we're getting into cows, we probably need to reserve that field and sort of split it kind of in thirds. I can't remember the correct ratio for total mixed rations, but it's we need more of one than the other. So we'll kind of want to split it in fourths and have half of it as one thing. I'll buy a power food mixer and we'll figure out. But for power food, we need... These silos are really obnoxious. Like, why is it so tough to empty? Okay, that's better. But we still have... I don't know. I guess we were full, weren't we? So yeah, we'll need about we'll need hay, grass, and silage, or is part of it straw? Silage. And I always forget the symbol for straw. I wish they would just put like an S in it for straw and an H for a hay and a G for grass instead of trying to like make these symbols different. Just put a letter. I don't know. Let's see. Straw looks like that. So it's gray grass. Okay. grass, hay, and silage is what we'll need. So we'll just kind of have to be careful on that. So if we can actually get this from the edges here, this should be our last trip. But that's easier said than done. Like, that's doing nothing. I can't remember how we cleared it last time. Did I do a mod or did I... Or did we just put new grass in? We'll have to figure that out. I don't quite remember, but... Okay, that should be about as good as we can do. I know there's stuff on the edges, but again, these silos are really obnoxious. They always have been, and it just won't let me pick it up. So we'll just kind of leave it. There's like 800 bits left. Oh well, that's like $500 we'll miss out on. I'm not too worried about it. So let's get back to the farm and do some weeding. Okay, man, on my drive here, I was scanning through my RSS feed, and there's a Polygon article about the cast of Buffy the Vampire Slayer speaking out against Joss Whedon. Like, what is happening? I mean, that was one of my favorite shows in junior high. I just did a rewatch of the entire series last summer. I somehow ended up with a wife who knows the show way better than I do. Like, she can tell you what happens on like every episode by just looking at the title of the episode. It's really weird, her knowledge of that show. Not sure how that happened for me, but it's pretty cool. Also watched Angel as well, rewatched Angel last summer as well. Buffy, if you're gonna pick one, watch Buffy. Buffy is the better show. But Angel does have some really high moments. It's just like a lot, just as a general like overall show, it's a little more boring than Buffy, which is very solid almost the whole way through. Season 1's a little rough. You know, they're definitely like figuring things out. Season 2, like season 1's very monster of the week. Not really a lot of like good overarching stories, not a huge amount of like character development, but then season 2 that starts to pick up, and season 3 is probably like the best season of Buffy, and then they're pretty good. Last season's fine. Last season is fine. It was I think it was season 5 they were supposed to get canceled, so season 5 like ends like it's supposed to be done, but then they got picked up for 2 more or something like that. So then the last 2 seasons are a little strange, but they're all really good. Angel's just a different kind of show. It's more like police procedural-ish. Again, some really good moments, some really good characters, but if I ever rewatch it again, I'll probably just do Buffy. But anyway, great show. Very curious to read that article after the recording. I don't know if Joss has gotten in trouble recently that I haven't heard about, but this needs to go on automatic because this takes a while. Go. Okay. I think that's all we're doing today. I know it's a short episode. I know it's been a long time, but I think that's all I have. I still have to lift and make dinner. And again, tomorrow night I'm at work. So, yeah, that'll be a day. So next time we will, well, off camera, I will finish this field. So I'll get the weeding done. I'll finish the second fertilizer state. I might even get a cheeky mow in over there and just get the grass mowed. And then we can kind of figure out the power mix ratios, start getting our hay, straw, and silage bales, and just kind of get ready for that industry. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for coming back. And hope to see you next time. Have yourselves a very nice day.